What is up, everyone? It's Denise Salcedo. I'm currently in Globe Life Field, and standing with me right now is the AEW President Tony Khan. Tony, it's nice to see you out here once again, and kind of soaking in Globe Life Field. You're about to hold an event here. How do you feel?
I'm very excited, Denise. We're here for the AEW ticket on sale for AEW All In Texas. It's going to be a great show, and looking at this stadium, it's going to be a great venue for a wrestling event. It's beautiful in here, and we have the great Texas wrestling fans. They brought great energy for the countdown event today, and some of the biggest stars in AEW and a lot of the biggest stars in pro wrestling are here today to talk about the on sale. We're really excited about it, and we're going all in on Texas.
Yeah, I was going to say, so when did you decide that you were going to bring All In to Texas, and having it the first time here in the United States?
Well, we talked about it last year and thought this would be the perfect time to do the first ever AEW Texas pay-per-view. Fans have been asking for years, when are you going to bring a pay-per-view to Texas? And every time we come here to the Dallas Metroplex, we've had a great experience. We've done shows here in Arlington. Some of my favorite matches and experiences in pro wrestling are in this great state of Texas. And from what I've seen, they are quite possibly the loudest wrestling fans on the planet. And I think people from all over the world are going to want to come and experience this in person. It's going to be a historic event. AEW All In Texas, tickets on sale today. And I think we're going to have a great push for months to come and really make this a huge destination for wrestling fans all over the world to come here to Arlington, Texas.
Yeah, I was going to say it was a great vibe out there, getting to see Sting coming out, Bryan Danielson. I mean, it was just like, ooh, I was like, let's start today. Let's do the show today. I'm ready. But, Tony, you've been making a lot of really great, business moves for AEW, because one of the other things coming up on the horizon is, AEW is going to be simulcasting on Max. I want to start off by asking you how it felt in that moment for you to, sign the papers and make this official and know that AEW is going to be, streaming on Max.
It's something we really believed in and we were really excited about. I think it's maybe the most exciting thing about the new media rights agreement. It's a huge deal for AEW because the fans still get what they have had for years. AEW on TBS every Wednesday. We're on TNT every weekend. We keep the great franchises we built. And those channels, TBS and TNT, they're staples of the cable industry and they're staples of wrestling. And wrestling's a staple of TBS and TNT. Wrestling has been on TBS for over 50 years, and wrestling's been on TNT for decades, and Tony Schiavone's been calling it almost the whole time. And it's really exciting to me that AEW has had all these opportunities because of the support of our great fans. And now we have this new opportunity because pro wrestling has always been at the forefront of media, whether it was broadcast television, cable, pay-per-view, closed circuit before that, and VHS, DVD, every medium for watching wrestling there is. Streaming is the future of pro wrestling, and streaming, I think, is the future of really entertainment. And for the pro wrestling business, it's important to have AEW take that huge step into the future, and that's why I'm so excited about the simulcast, because we can keep the great thing we have going with TBS and TNT. It won't change anything for the fans watching the show on those networks, but it gives a great opportunity for us to open up to a new audience and reach a lot of the cord-cutting fans. There's a great library, and we're really lucky to be on Max because it's the best collection, in my opinion, of movies and shows of any streaming platform. And it's a massive audience, and it's a lot of fans that haven't had access to AEW ever before. So it's something really exciting, and we'll be live streaming all of our shows, and it'll be a great time for fans to catch up on the library of events. And it's one of the really great things we're excited about with the launch of the AEW Simulcast, in addition to why we're here today for the ticket on sale for AEW All In Texas.
How did you celebrate?
Well, it's a good question. There was really not a lot of time. In pro wrestling, you don't get much time to celebrate much of anything because it's a 52-week-a-year business, and that's what makes it so great. Wrestling's always here for us as fans, and I love it. I love moving forward like a shark every week, and this is my favorite time of the year in wrestling, the holiday season. I love around Christmas time the way pro wrestling picks up. And in particular, for us, it's Continental Classic season. It's Winter is Coming this week. It's really one of the biggest TV shows of the year, if not I think today, you could say for the whole year, looking back, Winter is Coming. this week, maybe the biggest AEW TV show of the entire year. Year in, year out, it delivers. Typically, we're actually here for Winter is Coming, but this year we came for something very special and different. You know, we are always around Dallas this time of year, and this year we brought the countdown event to our biggest event ever in America, AEW All In. And I think it was a really, really fun, exciting day. I don't really get to celebrate much, but it's like when I do, it's like you've kind of seen it. It's like this. It's really nice. And then we have to move on and work on the next great big project. And in this case, like, this is a great big project behind us.
It definitely is. Now, I do want to ask you, I mentioned that AEW has done a lot of big things. You've made a lot of really cool moves for AEW. I want to ask, what has been your dad's reaction to everything that you have done with AEW? And also, what has been the best business decision or business advice, rather, that he has given you?
Well, I think my dad is a big, big, big supporter now of AEW. At the beginning, it was a kind of a knockdown, drag-out fight to get this done, but he's also gone on the record and said it's like something that has made him really proud is seeing how big AEW's gotten, how big of an operation we built, and we built a huge sports franchise, a global powerhouse. And I think he's really happy and proud of it. But at the beginning, I know he was nervous, and rightfully so, because when we launched AEW, really, we didn't have a TV deal. We had nothing. We just had the support of fans all over the world. And today is one of those great days in AEW's history, I think, that we'll look back on really fondly as a company, and for all of us, including the fans who joined us for this countdown event all over the world, who I think are bought in to AEW, past, present, and future. It was great to see some of the biggest names ever in AEW here today. And thankfully, you asked about my dad. He was watching at home, and he's really excited about this event. My father actually is a business owner around Arlington and has factories and has done a lot of work in the area. So he's very excited about this event too. And I think as a family, we're all excited for Christmas. I know we're going to be watching Dynamite on 34th Street on Christmas night, because Christmas is on a Wednesday this year. Unlike Christmas 2019, which was the last week off for Dynamite. And there's no weeks off in sight for Dynamite. And very excited about this week. Winter is coming, this on-sale event. Excited about being here. And excited to go home and see my dad and my mom and my sister for Christmas.
Last question for you, Tony. 2025, every year of AEW has sort of been like a different, it's been a different chapter, right? A different era. For you, when you look at the horizon for the coming year, what do you want to tell the fans about what they can expect from AEW 2025? And even, like, what are your expectations?
Well, I'm excited. At the start of the year, it's new records, it's a new platform, it's a simulcast. We're still on TBS every Wednesday and TNT every Saturday, but we're also going to have a lot of fans joining us. Fight for the Fallen on Max, and it's a really important thing we're going to do to benefit some of the people who were affected around North Carolina by these terrible hurricanes and this terrible, terrible tragedy. I think it'll be really nice to try to help out and do something positive with pro wrestling. And you heard FTR talking about that on Collision. It's really important to them. It's really important to Adam Copeland. It's really important to a lot of people around Asheville. And it's really important to AEW as a company that we go there and try to help out. And I'm excited about that on January 1st. And I think that's a really important way to start out the year. And it's going to be a great, great night of wrestling January 1 when the simulcast launches. And I promise you the biggest night we've ever had in AEW is going to be right here in Globe Life Field, July 12th. It's going to be fantastic, and I'm so excited for it.
Awesome. Well, Tony, I appreciate you taking the time to chat with me here today. Thank you to everybody watching. Of course, AEW All In tickets are on sale now, and you guys can find the links in the description box below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks, everyone.